Ashley, come on. What? We still have work to do.
We already worked. This chair is done. So the first step to build this outdoor chair is to build the two side assemblies. They're just arms with legs. And I have built this out of 2x6 boards that I ripped to 4.5 inches wide. You can build this with any width of lumber that you want. You don't have to rip the edges. You just need to adjust the plans a little bit, but it's a very easy modification. So the first thing that we're doing is I've already cut the boards down to size, and I need to add pocket holes. These will be the legs for the arms.
Those are some good looking legs.
I think so.
Nice and sharp. Hey, would you like me to add the pocket holes? You can take a break since you've been talking so much.
So we're just gonna put 2 on each end of these boards. Try what? We're just gonna put 2 on the end of each of these boards.
And here, you said?
Yeah, one of them.
Okay.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever. I'm painting it, so.
Whatever. That should be our tagline. It doesn't matter. We're painting it.
I'm painting it. Anything. Anything.
All right, pocket holes done.
All right, so let's clear this. I'm gonna go ahead and have Whitney build one side and I will build the other side because they're the exact same thing. So the legs are going to run vertically and then the arms are gonna run across, and we're gonna use 2.5-inch pocket hole screws and wood glue to attach these. And we're using the outdoor screws. This is an outdoor chair. These blue coated screws are so great for outdoors.
They're my favorite screws.
Same.
So what made you decide to do new outdoor furniture?
Well, the furniture that I had before, it was outdoor furniture that I bought and ordered online, and it did not hold up. So it held up for maybe 2 years, and it started falling apart in the weather, and I was like, I started to look for other pieces that I could replace it with, and they were so expensive. So I started looking to see if I could replace it, and the cost to buy was so much, and these chairs were $35 in lumber each.
That was my next question.
Yep. Cost $35 in lumber. The cushions are way more expensive, but I saved so much on the furniture that I was able to splurge on the cushions. So we have 2 arm assemblies now. We're gonna add the bottom runners. Pause. We're gonna add the bottom runners on each one.
All right, so I am attaching the bottom runner of my side now, and what I'm doing is I'm marking 2.5 inches up from the base. That way we know exactly where they need to line up. I'm attaching this the same way, 2.5-inch pocket hole screws, and I will use wood glue when Ashley returns it.
I don't need it yet.
I'm adding some wood glue. I am just Miss Popular today. My phone just keeps dinging and dinging.
So it's starting to look a little bit like the side of an armchair.
I like how big they're gonna be.
They're so comfy. Okay, so we are adding the runners for the seat, and to give this chair a little bit of a lean to make it more comfortable, you want to have a little bit of a lean in the seat in the back. The way that I did this was I cut a 5-degree miter off of each end. So I'm gonna drill pocket holes into this one. I've already drilled them in the other one, but I wanna show you guys when it does have a 5-degree angle like this. Some people say, how do I drill the pocket holes? You just put it in like you normally do a board, and it'll just rest at that 5-degree angle, and you put the pocket holes directly into it. Thank you, ma'am.
Certainly.
So these are gonna have pocket holes, 2.5-inch pocket holes on each end. Pocket holes are drilled. Okay, I need to figure out how this is going in there. So I'm this side.
And I'm this side.
This is the only part where it gets confusing because these 2 boards have to mirror each other and make sure that the slant's going the right way for the pocket holes, and that is not correct, so. Okay, so these boards, these seat runners They are going to have pocket holes facing the inside of the chair. So just, that's noted in the plans, but just be cautious of that. So we have 2 sides of our armchairs completed. Now it's time to attach them together with 2 boards. Let me get those. Those should be yellow.
I can just picture myself sitting in this by myself.
With no children?
Never.
So we've got both of the side arms done, and now we're gonna put cleats that are also 2x6s that I ripped down to 1.5 inches. And we're gonna set those 1.5 inches from the top of the seat runner, and that's what's gonna hold our seat slats.
Hey, this would be an awesome time to use the quick flip. The correct
so
quick flip.
smart.
What we're gonna do for this part, y'all, is we're gonna use the quick flip, which is like one of our new favorite little tools, little gadgets from Craig. It's really cool because it comes with a collar that locks, and it's 2 different sides. So this side right here will pre-drill and counter bore. So we'll start with that one, and once we make our pilot hole, we can then flip it, and we have our square bit to attach the pocket hole screws into her husband. So let me. Yeah. You're such an idiot.
Something.
Maybe to show you all how it works.
Stop. You're so annoying. Okay, so I have it in place, and I'll go ahead and just add. Actually, I'll just hold it here for a second. And you can see that it counter bore for the 2.5 inch pocket hole screw. And I'm just gonna do. What do you think, Ash? Like 4?
Yeah.
And the other great thing is that this will allow us to countersink our screws and hide the head. So that's kind of nice. So now what I'm doing is flipping it. I've got the number 2 square bit on the end. Make sure I have everything lined up really good. Since this is Ashley's chair, I have to do my very best on this one.
I appreciate that.
I try. And that's just a perfectly finished pocket hole screw.
Like magic.
Well, it's not a pocket hole screw. It's actually like just a wood screw. 3 more to go. And then I'll let you borrow my quick flip, Ashley. Okay, there. So now what we're doing, we have both of our cleats. Ow!
What'd you do?
Oh, God, bad splitter! Oh my God!
Are you okay?
Oh yeah, it's in there. It's there. Oh my God, that hurts so bad. Okay.
First aid.
I got it. It's not even bleeding, but it hurt really bad. Okay.
Are you okay?
I am okay.
What'd you do?
So now we have both of our cleats attached to our sides, and we're gonna join these 2 sides together. I'm not gonna say it.
And holy matrimony.
I'll let her say it. With 2 different boards that we've already added pocket holes in. Measure twice.
Had to make sure I did my cuts right. This is the back of our chair, and this board back here is going to be just above where those diagonal runners hit, because that's going to give us a spot for the back to rest against.
So should they measure just above, or is there a measurement for that?
Well, there's a measurement on the plans, but that's where it falls.
Just above.
Just above inches.
That's the technical term.
Just above inches.
What's
right
the
there.
easiest way for us to attach?
I'm thinking lay one down right here.
That was very sprightly of you.
Sprightly Ashley.
That's what they call me.
My stage name. So the front board is going to be exactly where this board lines up to.
Oh, nice. That's easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got the 2 boards on one side. We're just going to attach them in the same spot to the other arm. So a little bit of wood glue, and we're using 2.5
and a whole lot of luck.
I mean, I built the
That
couch.
should be our tagline. A little bit of wood glue and a whole lot of luck.
Okay, so I've got a little bit of a twisted board right here, so I am clamping it so that it goes nice and straight. So we've got the back one on. Now let's move to the front side and attach that. So we will also add a link to our Irwin clamps that we love in the description box below. chair frame is done. Now we're gonna move this off the table and build the back, and then we can add the slats and the back, and we're done.
Okay. So, guys, we are gonna add the butt slats next, as Ashley calls them.
Yeah, give me all the credit for that.
And we're gonna use the quick flip for this part. So I'm just gonna put 2 pilot holes in the ends of each of my booty slats.
And while she's doing that, I'm marking where our back slat is gonna go because we need to make sure that we leave enough room for the back of the chair to be able to lean into the slat. Whitney did a great job drilling the pilot holes into the slats, and I've already marked where the back slat needs to be, so we're just gonna evenly space them from back to front at about 1/2 inch, and we're gonna use wood glue on each one.
Yeah, look, that's a great place for your tushy right there. What's the next step?
So the last step,
I
not
like
the next
that.
step, is to attach the back. Now this is a little bit weird because it is gonna be at an angle and there's not like any great way. Okay, so this was an issue with my chair. The last one I built. Oh, guys,
It's just fine.
we're good. So we've got the back in there, and now we need to attach it, and we're gonna attach it from underneath with 2.5 inch wood screws, and then we're gonna go in through the back and attach it right here with 2.5 inch wood screws, and it'll keep it nice and slanted.
So yeah, we're gonna do the bottom ones first, and those are gonna go into the back slat. So I will go ahead. Should we do quick flip for this guy also?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going, if you can see, through the back support and into that bottom slat.
For the finish, I covered all my screw holes. I gave it a good sanding and painted it with 2 coats of outdoor paint.
I love how this chair turned out, Ashley. It's so cute. It was so easy to build, and I can't believe how inexpensive you designed it.
I love what it did for my patio. It completely changed the way it looks. I got rid of my broken furniture, and I saved a ton of money building it myself, which let me splurge on the cushions.
Y'all be sure to subscribe. You don't want to miss another video. Happy building. Where'd you get the design idea for this, Ash? Never mind. Seems like a touchy subject.
No, ask me again. And
These are so cute.
thanks. Okay. Okay, abso-freaking-lutely. Figure it out.
Did you already measure that?
No.
Are you just guessing?
To finish these outdoor pieces, to finish the chair, I added 2 sorry, okay.
Great bloopers. Does it matter?
It's, no,
Not so much.
not really.
Do you need me to put them in?
Yeah, I'm so over this now. Okay, so I need to quit saying okay, so much. Okay. Whitney has drilled all of our pilot holes into the I was trying to say butt slats. Ton of money building them myself, and it let me splurge. I'm talking like a robot.
Ashley, come on. What do I say?